Hello friends, in this session we are going to discuss about the Java language and its inheritance concepts. We'll start the discussion about the inheritance in the Java language. So now we'll start understanding some of the other concepts of inheritance through a simple program. We'll start with with the class called as box. We had a gap of class box from many sessions, so we'll start with class box. Let me erase class box, which has three instance variables w, h and d. Let me bring in one method called as void fun. This is very important for you guys to understand, because most of the programming concepts in Java is based on this particular topic. Let me explain you the topic later on. Just understand the members of the class. By now you have to be very comfortable with the members of the class. So now SOP of hello, this method is going to print you hello. So there is a class A which has three instance variables and two methods. Let me bring in one more class called as B extends, I'm really sorry, extends box. I think in the program, in the Eclipse, I have made it box as A, so please substitute that to A. Here I will be having one method called as Google. That's what I have done in the program, so that it will be easy. I am using the same thing. Now there is one more method called as Facebook. So now when I say when I try to print the respective method, the values inside the SOP statements would be printed. The strings in the SOP statements would be printed. Now observe here, I will just go ahead and say A is equal to new A. So what happens when I do this? That's not A is equal to new A. It should be basically right now, that is box B is equal to new box. Okay, for now we will try to understand it like this. Box B is equal to new box. So now when I say box B is equal to new box, what happens is the object gets created of this particular class, and inside this there are some members. What are the members? W, H, D, fun and hello would be available. Now through this variable, what are the members I can access? I can only access the members W, H, D, fun and hello. I will not be able to access the subclass, because subclass does not have any members, any idea of the superclass. It does not have the knowledge of superclass, right? Now through B, I can definitely go ahead and say B dot fun. You are aware of this, the previous whole concept. B dot hello, hello will be printed. I can either assign the values for W, H and D. B dot W is equal to 10. I can do this. Okay. The same way, I can also create an object of subclass B. B is equal to new B. Nobody is going to stop me. When I do this, what happens? One more memory gets created, which is W, H and D, fun, hello would be available, and again I will be having Google and Facebook as the methods, right, which is referred by B1. Let us take this as B1. In the same scope, I can't have two different same variables declared. Okay, so now B1. Through B1, what are the members I can access? I can access all the members of class box and class B. Okay, through B1 I can access Google, Facebook and all. Okay, B1 dot Facebook I can say. I can go ahead and say B1 dot hello. Whatever it is, I will be able to access. I can also write down the statement like this, right? B is equal to B1. So now what happens? B, instead of pointing to this memory location, from here it starts pointing to this particular memory location. B will start pointing to this memory location. Assume that this has the address as 150, this has the address as 250. So now what has happened? 250 address has been given to B. So B will start pointing to this memory location. Now all the members of superclass and subclass is available inside this memory, right? Now, but when I say B dot Facebook, although the member is available inside this memory location, I will not be able to access B dot Facebook. The reason is B is a variable of type box, and through box you can only access the members of superclass. It's not that variable is pointing to which memory location, it's what kind of variable it is. Through that, what members you can access. Basically, if you observe here, all the members are available in this memory location. If you observe, all the members are available in this memory location. But what members you can access depends upon the kind of reference variable in Java. B is what kind of reference variable? It's a variable of type box, and through box only the members of class box will be available. Through B1 I can access all the members because B1 is a variable of type B and B is a subclass of box. Clear with this, right? Okay, superclass reference variable pointing to subclass object. The basic concept here is superclass reference variable. Superclass reference variable can point to the subclass object. But what members it can access will be decided by the kind of reference variable. What kind of reference? Kind of reference variable. So this is a very important concept. When I say, I can also, instead of that, I can also go ahead and say the statement box B is equal to new B. This can also be written. So what happens? This is a superclass according to the previous program. This is a subclass. Vice versa is not possible, but I can definitely create an object of subclass and refer it by the superclass variable. Okay, let us see the execution of this particular program. Let's switch to Eclipse. So now there is a class called as A and there is a class called as B. I have created two different variables. Now through B, here just observe B dot, what are the members I can access? I can access Google. B dot Facebook I can access. Okay. Now here through A I can access the members called as A dot fun and A dot open lambda I can access. This is the member what I have, right? Here I can, through B I can access A dot open lambda. That's pretty clear. In the previous session we have discussed about this. I can also access the fun API. Okay. So now I will be getting the respective output. Fun has been called, open lambda has been called, Google, Facebook, open lambda and fun. These are the things which is coming out. But after assigning the subclass variable to the superclass, what happens? Through A I can access only fun. I can access A dot open lambda. I will not be able to access A dot Google. My compiler is not going to allow me because A is a variable of type superclass, and through superclass I can only access the members of that particular class, not the subclass. Superclass will not be having any knowledge of the subclass. A dot Google I will not be able to access at all. Okay. So the compiler is going to throw me an error. Look at this. There is a indication by the compiler. Okay. Instead of writing all these things, creating multiple objects and assigning the values, I can go ahead and say A is equal to new B. This can also be done. Now through A, what are the members I can access? Only the members of superclass. I can never access the members of subclass. Right? So I hope this is clear to you guys. And very important concept. If you have any questions or comments, please leave questions or doubts, just leave me a comment below, and if you like this video, give me a thumbs up Please do subscribe for the Open Lambda channel. Thanks a lot, guys.